This is Toni Kroos. Toni Kroos was born in Greifswald in West Germany. Toni Kroos was signed by Bayern in at age of 16, and his debut was 1 year later. He was the youngest to debut until David Alaba broke his record. Coming from the bench, he assisted 2 goals for Klose, even though he had a debut to remember. It was hard for him to get a lot of game time because he was competing with the likes of Mark van Bommel and Bastian Schweinsteiger. He only made 19 starts in his debut season. He was loaned out to Bayer Leverkusen in 2009, and he quickly won the club's trust and became the key player. He played 33 out of 34 games in that season, scored 9 goals and 12 assists. He was known as his long-range shooting and his passing ability. His performance in Bayer Leverkusen won him a debut in Germany's senior squad. I guess he impressed, because then he was selected in the Germany's 23-man squad for the 2010 FIFA World Cup in South Africa. In 2010, he was back in Bayern, and they now finally use him way more than the first season. Toni became Bayern's weapon from outside the box. He was starting to show his full potential, as he also completed 90% of his passes. In 2012, Toni was a regular starter in Germany's qualification campaign for UEFA Euro 2012. They qualified and reached the semi-finals. He was selected to man-mark Italy's playmaker, Andrea Pirlo. The decision was heavily criticised as Germany lost the match 2-1. Kroos was now an important member in Bayern. He established himself as a first-team player. He was consistently starting games non-stop. The only thing that was stopping him was injuries. He won back-to-back Bundesliga titles, including the League Cup and Champions League treble, in 2013. Then in 2014, he was called in the German squad for the 2014 FIFA World Cup. He started in the midfield against Portugal and assisted Hummels for Germany's second goal as they won 4-0. Then in the quarter-final, the only goal against France came from his free kick. In the semi-final against Brazil, he scored 2 goals 2 minutes apart in the famous 7-1 win and named man of the match. That's when he got the name Garçom by the Brazilians for precisely delivering most passes to the strikers, which means waiter in Portuguese. Germany end up winning the World Cup. Then Toni Kroos was named as the best player at the 2014 World Cup. Kroos is considered the only player from the former East Germany to ever win the World Cup. After 7 seasons, 10 trophies, 2 Bundesliga Team of the Season, Toni Kroos was leaving Bayern Munich. He was brought by Real Madrid for £25 million. It was a massive deal, but not enough for what's to come. His presentation was in front of 8,000 Real Madrid fans. On the 12th of August 2014, he made his debut against Sevilla in the 2014 UEFA Super Cup, winning his first trophy at Real Madrid. He was part of a midfield trio with Luka Modric and James Rodriguez that led Real Madrid to 22-game winning run late in the year. He scored his first goal for Real Madrid on 8th November against Rayo Vallecano in a 5-1 win at home. In December, he helped the team win the 2014 FIFA Club World Cup. Toni was leading the tournament in assists. He was named to the FIFA FIFPro World 11 and the UEFA Team of the Year. In 2015, Ancelotti was replaced by Rafa Benitez. Then Benitez was replaced by Zidane. Toni Kroos' idol, Zinedine Zidane, who was a fan of Toni, said, "Toni Kroos is perfect for Real Madrid." Toni Kroos became a regular starter in Madrid. They won the Champions League that season, and it was his second Champions League trophy. On the 12th of October 2016, he signed a new contract until 2022, and by the end of the year, he was once again nominated to the FIFA FIFPro World 11 and the UEFA Team of the Year. He was a regular starter when Madrid won the 2016-17 La Liga and later defended their title in the 2016-17 Champions League, then became the first German player to win the Champions League trophy 3 times. At the end of 2016-17, Toni Kroos was the most used player under Zidane. During the 2017-18 Champions League, he made 12 appearances, when Madrid won their 3rd consecutive and 13th overall Champions League. On the 4th of June 2018, Kroos was included in Germany's final 23-man for the 2018 FIFA World Cup. Germany wasn't playing good in that tournament. On the 23rd of June, they were in stoppage time against Sweden, Then Kroos resurrect Germany's hopes with a wonderful free kick. But in their next and last group stage match, Germany were knocked out by South Korea after losing 2-0. On the 20th of May 2019, he extended his contract once again with the club until 2023. In 2019, he scored in the La Liga season opener with a long-range effort against Celta Vigo at Balaidos in a 3-1 win. On the 22nd of October, he scored the winning goal in a 1-0 victory over Galatasaray in his 100th appearance in the Champions League. On the 8th of January 2020, Kroos scored an unbelievable goal when he scored directly from the corner against Valencia in the 2019-20 Supercopa semi-final. Then 3 days later, they played Atletico Madrid in the finals, and they beat them too on penalties. On the 16th of February, Kroos scored against Celta Vigo, this time at the Bernabeu in a 2-2 league draw. He had scored against them more than any other team in his career. Then, the world shut down due to the pandemic. La Liga restarted after 3 months on the 16th of June. Toni Kroos scored Real Madrid's first goal at the Alfredo Di Stefano Stadium, and it took him only 4 minutes in a 3-1 win over Eibar. Then a month later, Real Madrid went on a 10-game winning run and won the 2019-20 La Liga title, with Toni Kroos featured in all 11 matches post-lockdown. They were eliminated by Man City in the Champions League that season in the round of 16 on August. On the 10th of April 2021, Kroos scored his first El Clasico goal, which came from a free kick in the 28th minute, which proved to be the winner in a vital 2-1 league to send Madrid top of the league. It was Toni's first free kick goal in Real Madrid after 6 attempts. On May 19, 2021, he was selected to the squad for the UEFA Euro 2020. 3 days after Germany lost 2-0 to England in the round of 16, Toni Kroos announced his retirement from international football after being heavily criticised for his poor performance. In the 2021-22 UEFA Champions League, Kroos won his 5th title and scoring 2 goals in 12 appearances. On the 10th of August 2022, Kroos started the season by winning his 5th UEFA Super Cup against Frankfurt. That match was the last time we see the famous trio KCM. Kroos, Casemiro and Modric. Casemiro would move on to Manchester United a week later. The first match day of the 2022-23 UEFA Champions League season, Toni received a man of the match for his performance against Celtic. Then, he was selected as the captain in Real Madrid for the first time ever in a 4-1 win against Mallorca after the club captain Karim Benzema had been injured, and the reserve captains Nacho and Modric started on the bench. He made his 250th La Liga match in the second El Clasico of the season. They won that game 3-1. On 11th of February 2023, Toni Kroos broke his own record by winning his 6th FIFA Club World Cup title, 1 with Bayern Munich and 5 with Real Madrid. May 6th that year, they beat Osasuna 2-1 in the Copa del Rey final to achieve his first ever for that tournament. On 21st of June 2023, Kroos extended his contract with Real Madrid for 1 more year, keeping him until June 2024. On the 3rd of October, Kroos got his 100th Champions appearance for the club, starting against Napoli. Then on May 21st, 2024, Kroos announced that he would retire from football after the UEFA Euro 2024. 4 days later, he played his last La Liga fixture at the Santiago Bernabeu. He played a goalless draw against Real Betis. He received a guard of honour and a standing ovation from the entire stadium to show respect. It was a very emotional night. On the 1st of June, he played his last match for the club, where he provided an assist from a corner to Dani Carvajal against Dortmund in the Champions League final, getting his 300th win for Real Madrid. In that match, Toni Kroos equaled Paco Gento's record of 6 European Cup titles alongside Dani Carvajal, Luka Modric and Nacho. On the 22nd of February 2024, Kroos announced that he would return to the German national team. He was included in the final Germany squad for the UEFA Euro 2024, which marks his final tournament as a footballer. He went and helped the team reach the quarter-finals, where they lost to Spain on extra time. And that was it. That was his last career match. The 17 years career of Toni Kroos was over. after he won 3 Bundesliga in 2007-08, 2012-13, and 2013-14. 3 DFB Pokal in 2007-08, 2012-13, and 2013-14. DFL Super Cup in 2012. 6 UEFA Champions League in 2012-13, 2015-16, 2016-17, 2017-18, 2021-22, and 2023-24. 4 UEFA Super Cup in 2013, 2014, 2017, and 2022. 6 FIFA Club World Cup in 2013, 2014, 2016, 2017, 2018, and 2022. FIFA World Cup in 2014. Then he was in Bundesliga Team of the Season in 2009-10 and 2011-12. UEFA Champions League Squad of the Season in 2013-14, 2014-15, 2015-16, 2016-17, and 2017-18. FIFA 5 Pro World 11 in 2014, 2016, and 2017. UEFA Team of the Year 2014, 2016, and 2017. IFHS World's Best Playmaker in 2014. FIFA World Cup All-Star Team in 2014. FIFA World Cup Dream Team in 2014. German Player of the Year in 2014. La Liga Top Assist Provider in 2016-17. La Liga Team of the Season in 2016-17 and 29-20. IFHS UEFA Team of the Decade in 2011-2020. Germany Footballer of the Year in 2018 and German Athlete of the Year 2019. Toni Kroos went down as the most successful German player ever. I like to take this and say thank you, Toni Kroos.